Indeed, that seems like a reasonable place to end that particular opening piece, considering it's actually the end of it. Hello, chat. How are you doing this fine afternoon, evening thing? Someone is saying they're hoping that I'll be online for more than an hour today. Well, I'm afraid that's not gonna happen. In fact, you've just reminded me I do need to start my little 1 hour stopwatch, because I do have some things to do this evening, but I figured, I've got a little sort of hour, 90 minutes of downtime, I might as well use it a little bit constructively today, considering, I've not been too well over the past week, so actual main channel content is unlikely to happen, so fuck it, I'll dick around a little bit on the internet and provide you with some very, very casual entertainment of the absolute worst kind imaginable, which is, of course, video games, because why not? Everyone loves video games, right? Someone is asking what music that is. This is a piece of music called Impact Ardente. It is available on Incompetech dot something or other. It's one of the pieces of music by Kevin MacLeod called Impact and Dante, so you might be able to go and look that up if you really want to find it, or maybe I can just type it at some point during this chat or at the end of it. So what exactly are we going to be doing today? Well, I'm going to continue my glorious quest as the now crowned King Emperor of Kyrat. I have, of course, invested in the Yeti-based expansion pack, because why wouldn't you? So I'm going to just tap us on into this. I'll remove the slide, and hopefully we'll see what's going on. As far as I'm aware, it starts with a little bit of an opening cinematic, so we're going to leap straight on in, shall we? So, Valley of the Yetis expansion. Start offline, of course. Let's get in there, and let's allow you to actually see what's going on. You can perform a takedown on the back of a weakened Yeti. Excellent. What that tells me is that there are actually Yetis in this particular expansion, and that it's not just called Valley of the Yetis because it is so named after some sort of geographical feature or folklore. So, great, we actually get Yetis. And old texts about Yalung, so this might actually be a lore-related thing. Apparently someone wants me to play Bloodborne, you casual. I could, but I probably won't.
I'm just a pilot. We crashed upon the ridge. Please don't hurt me. Why are you here?
Shit. Someone has a pilot.
I'll tell you anything you want to know. Just don't hurt me anymore. Talk. One of Fuggin Min's men told us about an expedition Yuma sent into the valley. He said these men were sent to find something very powerful. Something he just called the relic. I don't know anything else. Just that we came up here to see if we could find this relic as well. Wait, what is that? What are you holding? Is that a radio?
Well, that sounds wonderful. So apparently I have a melee attack, and that's about it. What a wonderful way to start the day. So, yep, our helicopter got fucking wrecked. Wonderful. I don't know why someone's telling me I need to play Bloodborne so much. Isn't Bloodborne just like the fucking discount Dark Souls? Or like discount Demon Souls? You know, it's not particularly something that interests me. So I'm guessing this is now the sort of thing we're way up in the Himalayas, and yeah, I am assuming that's like northern Kyrat all the way down there. I can select my throwing knives, can I? I assumed that they were already selected. Excellent. So I have throwing knives and a big knife. Great. So even though I had all of these wonderful, amazing weapons, I have yet to learn that I need to take them all with me wherever I go. Cool. I'm going to assume there's a reason to go down here. Looks like it. I'm going to head on down. Hopefully, I think it's just loot, not actually any equipment. More throwing knives, though, I guess, so Oh no, there's throwing knives, but I can't actually, hold any of them. That's actually a little bit annoying. Oh well, fuck it. I guess it's nice to know that they are there, so if I do expend them in the particularly early game, I can always come back and collect them, which is helpful. It's always nice to know where your next set of ammo is, or your next lot of ammo. Ah! We have a cat. Excellent. Let's avoid the cat entirely, because I don't particularly feel like trying to kill it with just a knife. Yeah, I know, you don't have to show me the same tooltip again. Oh, it's underneath a... Is it very conveniently under an ice formation? It is. Excellent. That was very effective. Yep. And so was that. Also, I couldn't help but notice I'm starting the game with only 3 health bars, instead of all of the ones that I got at the end of the actual main campaign. So I'm going to assume that I don't really follow what this game is supposed to be. I mean, it's talking about, like, the mission that Yuma was interested in, like finding all of the old Kirati relics. So I'm not entirely sure where this is in regards to, like, the actual Far Cry 4 chronology. It might be something that's supposed to take place, like, in the middle of the overall Kirat campaign. It doesn't seem to be at the end, because you'd have thought that if it was at the end, there wouldn't really be anyone still looking around and about for stuff on behalf of Pagan Min and Yuma, because they're already dead. Unless, of course, this is like the tail end of an old expedition and they haven't heard about all of that shit yet. So I suppose there's a variety of potential explanations going on for what it is. Or it might just be a sort of, hey, this is a sort of standalone thing that is connected incidentally via the characters, but by no actual part of chronology to the main story, so who knows. Let's have a little look-see down here. This looks like prime pickings for a small cave or something where I can acquire loot, or a means of sneaking in past dudes. Or it might just be a trail that goes down the mountain and achieves absolutely nothing. Ah, there's a snowcat. I do not want the snowcat. Can I kill the snowcat? I can annoy the snowcat. I can annoy it with knives. Excellent. I was very impressed with how incredibly quickly that snowcat's texture popped in. That was a particularly low resolution cat, and then it just was like, oh, by the way, I actually have a texture. Just so you know. This is why you should probably never play video games on a potato. Someone is suggesting that I should probably just jump off the mountain. I'm not entirely adverse to that at this point in time. Oh, excellent. A bow and arrow. Wonderful. I actually... Ooh, and some mines. Fantastic. So actually, it was very much worth coming down here. I actually have some glorious, glorious ammunition now. Let me to acquire some more wealth, and then we might... Oh, apparently I can craft something. Right. Oh, okay, so you can actually craft all of the stuff, then, that you would normally, but I don't know how useful all of that's going to be, because I'm really not sure how long this game is. I don't think it's a particularly long game mode. I think it's just like a small, sort of few-hour-long mini-campaign. Someone is suggesting that I blow up cats with mines. That sounds like a fantastic idea. It also sounds kind of like it should be some sort of album or something, blowing up cats with mines. Well, you fucking Sherlock Holmes the fuck out of that, didn't you, AJ? I mean, there's a helmet, a load of tracks, and some blood. I'm guessing the person who was here is no longer here anymore. You are a regular fucking Sherlock Holmes. Poirot and Miss Marple ain't got shit on you, do they? Let's see if we can locate some dudes and shoot them in the head with arrows. If there's one thing that I enjoy, it's shooting people in the head with pointy pieces of wood. Well, this looks unusual as all hell. If there's one thing that I've come to love in life, it's walking into places with bright green pulsating smoke everywhere.
Who are these guys? Because they don't look like humans, man.
No, they really don't. Can I tag them from here? I don't really want to shoot any of them. I would rather not provoke them. What is interesting is that the game seems to be putting on the minimap points of interest in regards to guns. And, are those hides? Skin chests. Opening the skin chest to get animal skins needed to craft... Ah! Expedition remains. Collect weapons left behind by the army expedition. Okay. So this one is actually giving you quite a lot more loot to actually go and hunt after. Okay. Are these guys going to pay attention if I walk around here? They look somewhat preoccupied, so maybe not. Yeah, I would really just rather not have to deal with any of the bullshit of people who are going to try and kill me. If I can just sneak around them, that'd be great. I do rather enjoy playing me some sneaky games. And what is going to be slightly annoying is the lack of syringes so far. I've not seen any plants that are collectible yet, so I'm guessing syringes are not a thing in this expansion, so no OP as shit I can see everyone through walls nonsense, I guess. I'm not sure if that gun was actually in that cavern or whether it's a loop around and it's above or below. Oh well. I'm sure these things will become clear as time goes on. Or probably not, knowing my luck. Ah! Dudes. Someone in the chat is suggesting, I might wager that there have been more people who have been killed with bows than deer. That is very possible. I would say that throughout the course of human history, it is considerably more likely that more humans have been killed using bows and arrows than deer. It's not an unreasonable thing to suppose. Although I guess I would say across like maybe the entirety of human history, who really knows? Yeah, actually that's a very interesting question. Like, how many people have died in wars related to the number of deer that have been hunted as a foodstuff throughout the entirety of human history? That would be an interesting little thing to number crunch for anyone who is that way inclined. That guy just looked straight at me. Didn't even see me, because I'm guessing the cone of vision is actually connected to the model and not the face of the model. His bow appears to be inferior. I do not want it. Those guys... Ah, fuck it. Those guys can all just go hang out in their own little cave over there. I don't give a shit. I have more important things to do. Someone is saying this is DLC, right? Yes, it is. This is the downloadable expansion, the Valley of the Yetis, which I am assuming by its title contains valleys, the titular valley that we've just seen, and I'm guessing there is going to be a Yeti as well. Given the fact that the Yeti in the title is a plural, I would assume there's going to be more than one Yeti as well, so I guess you could say that the expansion is currently delivering on what it promised. We've had the valley, and judging by the loud shouting of lookout and all of that stuff, we're probably about to see a Yeti. Once I've seen both of these things, I will be satisfied that this expansion pack is not in violation of trading standards. That thing, it got hurried. Yeah, there's Yetis. Okay, cool. Here, have some flavor text so that you know what's coming, even though it's kinda frickin' obvious because you bought the thing because of the title, you dummy. Honestly, if you called the expansion Rainbow Kitten Land, I would expect it to be full of rainbows and kittens, and if it wasn't, then I'd be disappointed. You know, I think, considering the title of it, the least you can expect is Yetis and valleys, and we've had a shitload of... I mean, look, this is another valley coming up right here, so... We've had Valley. In fact, I would point out we've had multiple valleys and not a single Yeti so far, so the Yeti-Valley ratio is distinctly skewed in favour of one and not the other so far, so I'm not immediately very impressed.
What could have done this?
Excellent question. Does he have a gun that I can take? Yes! That's, do I even want this, or would I rather have the bow and arrow? Actually, I guess I can have both, so... I have a pistol and a bow and arrow. Perfect. Just what I always wanted. So I can be really loud and annoying, or I can be really quiet and sneaky. One of these approaches seems more successful and likely than the other.
That radio antenna. Maybe that's where they took the pilot.
God damn it, AJ is just spouting common sense today, isn't he? Like, do I really need, like, this much heavy fucking verbal prodding narration in a video game? Oh, I wonder if I should go over there. Well, considering the only freaking path we have leads in that direction, I don't think it's an unfair assumption to suggest that that's the direction we should go. Better still give the protagonist a voice line so that we can actually use the voice actor that we paid so goddamn much money for to do the entire video game. Gotta get the money's worth, right? Well, yeah, I kind of wish the minimap didn't disappear when you're doing that, because otherwise I would have just flown over a load of really useful stuff that I kind of want. No, it's way more important to know the name of the location that you're in rather than any possible loot drops that you're flying over. Thanks, game! Ah, it's a slightly different pistol. It's a 6-shotting handgun. I am not sure. There's not actually a weapons tab, so I can't really say which one of these is going to be more efficient. I will go with the revolver for now. I think it's a bit more classic, I think, so let's roll with that. You gonna climb? I appear to have broken it. There we go. Someone is saying it'd be really cool if the DLC added more songs to the radio in Fallout. Well, I can't say about Fallout, because this is Far Cry, but I wouldn't actually mind if there was some DLC or something to add a little bit more sound to Radio Curat, because I don't know if anyone's noticed, but they seem to just play the sort of same half-dozen or so songs over and over and over again on repeat. I will admit that I do not drive very far or for very long in the game to have really given it a listen, but there doesn't seem to be a whole load of audio content for the radio station, either for the Radio Curat, which is like the free radio channel, or for the Pagan Min Imperial Army channel. It just all kind of blurs together into like one generic noise. It's definitely nowhere near as invested as like the GTA radio, but considering this is a game that focuses less on driving than GTA, you could say that it's more understandable that this game would have less focus on car radios, seeing as you're not spending nearly as much time in a car in this as GTA, but I just think it would have been nice if they added a little bit. You know, it's always nice just to have that little bit of extra content, you know, immersion and all of that.
That's a lot of guys.
Well, thanks, AJ, once again for the really freaking obvious observation. So there appears to be a lot of people here. No one appears to be looking at this guy, so let's get rid of him. No one seems to be looking at this guy sitting down here, or that guy behind the wall, so I can maybe just quickly ghost them. That would be the ideal. I can't even tag that guy. Trying to tag people with a fucking bow is like... trying to tag people with the bow with this sight is not easy. Oh shit, that guy's coming back round. No, he isn't. That guy doesn't know what he's doing over there, does he? He's just kind of patrolling in a slightly annoying way. I would very much like to move the body, so let's do that. And I will steal his vintage pawn while I'm at it. Of course I will. Because I'm sure in this game I'm going to be able to sell a load of stuff to random Sherpas. Although I can craft a syringe kit, so I'm guessing there must be resources for syringes then. Or maybe I just find them as time goes on. That guy does appear to be alone. Unless I'm being very blind, which is possible. Nope, he was alone. Excellent. And there's only those two dudes over there. One is slowly wending his way this way, so he could be an issue. But only if he actually looks this way. He doesn't seem to want to. Okay, this guy. Nope.
I want the killer found.
Oh shit.
You shall pay the ultimate price for this internship.
Gods! Spread out and search. I will face you like I intend to face death, with steel in my hand and fire in my belly.
Well, that sounds very, very thematic, but,
With steel in my hand and fire in my belly.
you can have steel in your hand and fire in your belly as much as you like, but I really don't think that's actually gonna help you, because you're fucking dead, bro. Excellent. Please don't tell me that that wasn't undetected, because if it was, I'll go OCD and have to do it all over again. Now, oh, excellent, there are shops available. Perfect. The relay station will become your camp in this hostile environment. You will be able to upgrade its defensives by completing side quests within the valley. A weapons locker is here to keep safe all the weapons you will find. Delightful! All alarms disabled. Perfect. Yes, I do recall this DLC mentioning that you could have and upgrade a base, so it does kind of make sense that this is my base. Welcome to Far Cry the city building sim, I guess. Check the radio. I could check the radio, or I could just loot the shit out of all of these dead people. I think I'd much rather do that, if I'm honest. Where is this animal hide thing that I'm supposed to be able to pick up? Is it inside? It looks like it might be inside the building, actually. Someone is pointing out in the chat, damn it, DLC, I want to see some Yetis. I know exactly how you feel. I want to see some Yetis. Currently, all I have seen is dudes. You know, I'm not impressed with the number of dudes and lack of Yetis. Oh, there's an elephant gun, there's a driller, the harpoon gun, the sandman, the... Yeah, okay, we're doing the goddamn We're doing the goddamn Far Cry thing. Congratulations, you just started playing the game. Here, have a load of unlocks. Yeah, you can get a garden. That's the first thing that I want to set up, obviously. What can I actually buy? Is it the same gun options as this? Find this weapon in the valley to get it for free. Okay, so you have to just, like, find everything. Oh, okay. Seeing as I can have a recurve bow, can I upgrade it? I would very much like to. My kind of go-to thing, yes, I want this amazing weapon with this amazing sight on it. Of course I do. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go with the OP as shit Uplay gun for the sidearm, because why not? Because there doesn't appear to be anything silenced available yet. And we shall, ammo up. And I guess now we are suitably prepared for whatever bullshit this game throws at us. That is not Yetis, so far, apparently.
Come in. Come in. Is anyone there? God damn it, does this thing even work?
Hello? Yes, we're here. Who is this?
My name is AJ. We crashed in the mountains north of Karat. The pilot's wounded. I don't know how bad. We need some help.
Okay, Akshay. We are nearby and we will send someone to help. Tell me where you are.
I'm in some sort of radio relay station.
Okay, listen. There is a storm coming. Just stay put for now and we will come for you as soon as we can.
Okay, will do. Just stay right here, huh? Not like I'm a sitting duck or anything.
Please have a Yeti now burst through the door and be all like, yes, you are, and try and maul me. Come on, just anything.
The interloper is inside the relay station. Then get out there and destroy it. We must purify the valley before...
Really? Really? I'm inside the valley and now I have to defend...
We are attacking the station from the north.
Well, thanks for announcing all of these things.
What's your position? We're close. Right on your heels.
Ugh, fine, look, here's a load of mines everywhere, and now I'm just gonna hide somewhere. I can't pick up the very shiny knife, so... Well, I gotta admit, I am disappointed in the distinct lack of Yetis at the moment. You have given me valleys, but you have currently given me no Yetis. That's a guy who didn't pay attention. That's not a Yeti. That's a dog. Oh! That's because they're setting explosives. Yes, let's prevent that from happening, shall we? Did I just shoot a knife out of the air? I like how they sort of made them weave when they're running at you instead of the retarded AI from the Royal Army melee troops who would actually just sprint, like, in a perfectly straight line at you. I do enjoy the fact that they've improved that, so that the guys aren't completely fucking brain-dead retards like that. Although, they're still not entirely intelligent, it would seem. But that was definitely an improvement. Nope. You are fucking dead, sir. Huh. There does seem to be someone out there who's reasonably good at shooting and not tagged on the goddamn map. Where are you, mysterious bowman? Ah. You can die, if you don't mind.
We are attacking the station from the south.
I do like how they insist on announcing themselves. Unfortunately, I don't have any more mines, so that kind of sucks. Oh well. I guess we're just gonna have to huddle in and try and shoot some people in a way that doesn't demonstrate that I'm aggressively terrible at actually hitting my target.
I'm going to leave you in a pile of parts.
Well, you're not gonna leave me in a pile of parts by just running straight past me. Yes, quite. God damn it.
I'm going to give a piece of you to each of my children.
No, you're not. Have a knife. Please. Nope. Nope. He actually just took an arrow to the knee. Yes, I went there, and totally shamelessly. Don't even care. Ah. We have another mysterious archer friend. It appears that we have two mysterious archers. Ah, we do. We do have two mysterious archer friends. And they are not entirely awful at their jobs. It does seem that they don't want to just run out into the open like a bunch of retards, so that's a little disappointing. Hello. Goodbye. Now let me go and find your friend, who appears to be the last of his kind, so he's not going to object if I sprint up right behind him and stick a knife in the back of his head. Because apparently, when you're setting up a mine like that, you're not going to bother paying any sort of attention to anything going on around you. Because why the hell would you? Perfect. So I can now explore the valley. You will find upgrade quests to build stuff, and Yuma's expedition abandoned weapons. Of course they did. Excellent. New relay station upgrades have been unlocked. Delightful. If ever I did see anything that I enjoyed, it is the knowledge that there are things that are upgraded that I can now use.
Your friend not live that long.
I don't particularly care whether or not he lives very long, honestly. He's really just a pilot. At this moment in time, his life honestly means very little to me. I've got to be honest. I'm guessing the, well, okay, I can listen to the radio.
Hello? Who is this?
Did you enjoy my little rescue party last night?
Yeah, real blast. Who the hell are you?
It does not matter who I am. What matters is that I have your friend, and I am going to kill him.
What do
Okay.
you mean? What exactly do you have?
I have your pilot, the one we shot down.
So what do you want?
What do I want? I want you. I want you to rescue him, so I can look upon you and judge your worth in the eyes of Yalung.
And if I don't come?
Then the pilot dies.
Okay.
That's fucked.
No, not really. You make it sound like this pilot is supposed to be someone who I know or particularly give a shit about. I mean, if it was like some named character from the campaign who, you know, I wasn't entirely adverse to, then I might be like, oh, you know, I kind of care, but I just don't give a shit. No, it's just, yeah, go save some generic unnamed pilot. Okay, I could, but... Holy shit, this is massive. This is far larger than I thought it would. Fucking kudos to you, fucking Ubisoft. You actually seem to have made a piece of DLC that's actually worth the money that people have paid for it, as opposed to just milking them for a bunch of bullshit cosmetics. Broken cosmetics. So, you know, good for you. Good for you. You actually did something. I think that this, looking at it, this expansion looks like it might have had more work put into it than Far Cry Primal. Actually looks like a different map, as opposed to just a reskin. So I'm guessing I just want to go and find a quest and go there and do questly things. Let's do it! Shall of course acquire the auto drive so that I can harass the chat ever so briefly. How you doing, chat? Someone is asking me if I know about the hashtag give Elsa a girlfriend. What was it, that nonsense? Yes, I've heard of it. It's absolutely ridiculous, if you want the honest opinion. Why on earth would this... yeah, we want to take a Disney character from Frozen thing and turn them into a lesbian. Why? For what plot reason? What purpose would that serve as a plot device for the film in question? The answer is absolutely nothing. They want it for no other reason than for ridiculous identity politics. And that makes me kind of sad. It's like, if it was something that could come up, or... Like, you don't necessarily, I think, have to state it explicitly, because, well, you know, it's a kid's film, but, yeah, you might be able to hint at something, but what purpose would that serve to the plot? The answer is absolutely nothing. You would... Shut up, yak. The answer is that you wouldn't be doing it for any reason that's actually relevant to the plot. You'd just be doing it to satisfy the ridiculous identity politics of a bunch of fucking morons on the internet. It would actually serve no purpose at all, and that, I think, is just so much worse. Is the weapon buried under the snow or something? Or is it just underneath? Oh no, it's right in front of me. Can you pick it up? There we go. Actually, it's an assault rifle. I don't particularly want that. But I found it, so I guess it'll automatically somehow magically be added to my weapons locker. Someone is asking, why are we talking about this garbage? Because someone asked me about it in the chat, and so I answered their question. No other reason. That is, in fact, kind of how I roll. Every so often, if someone asks something, I might answer it. Equally, I might just ignore it. Or I might just not see it and therefore not know that the question was asked, and therefore not answer it. I believe the technical phrase is, that's life. Is this a teal deer habitat cam? Kind of. It's just a sort of, you know, thing that I do every once in a while when I get bored. So I might stream something, just whatever video game I happen to be playing at that particular moment in time. It's just because I currently feel like dying still, because incurable diseases on top of incurable diseases. Kind of makes you, you know, just sort of kills your will to actually, like, do any sort of proper work or anything like that. So when you're done doing actual work in the day, you get home and you're just like, you know what, I can't be fucked doing anything for, like, the YouTubes, so I don't bother. So it's just whatever. I'll dick around for like an hour on this. Have an arrow in the face. Those Molotovs are lovely. And explosive. I was kind of expecting, heading up onto that ridge, they wouldn't have spotted me from there, but apparently they did. Well, you know, duly noted that I done goofed. Receive knives in the face. I care nothing for your bullets. Okay, I care very much for that bullet. That is actually a bullet that was a distinct... Why can I not run up this hill? All I want to do is get up this hill and go and shoot this person who's up here in the face. The video game physics are not enabling me to do the one thing that I want. There we go. That's all I wanted in life. Now I am going to use your amazing gun to shoot these inferior life forms in the face from afar. Where are all the other people? Ugh. Just... kindly just die. Right, the other two guys are hanging out down here. Let's give them some bullets. That's one tagged. I really wish you wouldn't move. It makes my shooting you in the head very problematic. So if you could just, like, not, that'd be great. Let's go! Right, now that everyone is dead, I guess I should probably, like, loot this place, considering I'm not in, like, regular Kirat mode, where it's like, oh, you now have 10 billion fucking everything. So I guess I should actually pay attention to, even if not, like, the money drops, but definitely the skin drops. Because they seem like something that's going to be useful. I've also just acquired some honey badgers, so that is perfect. Just what I always wanted in life. And some wolf skin. Either that is something inside this building or it's underneath me. Excellent. And there are weapons over here. Apparently that is not a physics puzzle. Of course it isn't a physics puzzle. That would be giving Ubisoft far too much credit. Handheld shotgun? I think that's the sidearm version. That's wonderful. Alright, let's grab some more loot. Clouded leopard skin. Okay, I actually thought that, like, you'd have to do some sort of hunting or something to, like, actually be able to do all of that. No, apparently it's just like, no, we're gonna, like, really give you the fucking easy mode way of getting these skins. Well, that was an eagle to the face. The eagle managed to stick a bullet into my forearm. Of course it did. Video game logic. Alright, let's go. I'm going to take it back, ideally suitably carefully, so that I don't plummet myself down a cliff. But of course there's going to be dudes trying to prevent me from doing this, because no one can let me just do what I gotta do. They've always got to try and stop me for some reason. It's almost like people object to having their shit stolen. I don't see why they'd object to that. I mean, it's not like I'm taking it permanently, you know, I'm just borrowing it. Strategically placed barricades that will limit the disciples' access to the relay station and slow their attacks. Fortifications provide cover as well as vantage points. Some are destructible. Huh. Interesting. So you drive those things back and then just dump them. Okay, I hope that despawns eventually, but it doesn't look like it's going to, so maybe I should find somewhere to actually park this properly then. Like, let's, I don't know, put it up here or something. There we go. I'm going to end up with a garage full of these ridiculous trucks. That's just making the assumption that they... Now I'm trapped. Oh. Fuck everything about this. Just wall jump your way out. Everything will be fine. Now we're back onto the objective of finding the pilot. What if I don't want to find the pilot? What if I just want to upgrade all of my base first? That actually seems like a more legit strategy, but I kind of want my Yetis. I mean, I'm in the middle of the valley, and I want my fucking Yetis. I've got about 15 minutes left. I'm not going to be happy if I don't have a Yeti within 15 minutes, so I think I'm going to have to get on that. Someone is asking if there are deer in this game. Yes, yes there are. You can hunt them, and you can murder them horribly for their skin. I can't imagine why anyone would want to do such things, but apparently that is a thing that humans like to do. They like to murder simulated deer for their own entertainment. Says quite a lot about the human condition. Oh, come on, look, I'm going into a really, like, deserted and remote part of this map. There better be a frickin'... Holy bollocks! I love that. Let's exit the vehicle. The physics of the vehicle is going to continue applying to you and throw you into the air off the edge of the cliff. Well done, Ubisoft. That fucking physics programming. Just well done. Well done. It's almost like Ubisoft just does not want me to get my Yetis. Such fucking physics. I know what the driving controls are! Oh my god, I'm not... I know, I'm not this bad. Go away. I died on the vehicle because of your shoddy physics engine. You don't get to kill me with your shitty physics engine and then be all like, oh lol, noob, died because physics. No, it's your boggy as shit engine, Ubisoft. You don't get to lecture me about your mistakes. Well, at least I tried to save myself with the wingsuit and the parachute. Unfortunately, hurling yourself into a tree hurts. So it would seem anyway. Right. Is this going to be one of those things, please keep your hands and feet inside until the vehicle has come to a complete halt, otherwise we're going to do this again. I've decided I don't like snow speeders. I think the physics attached to them is absolutely terrible, and trying to dismount them is an awful experience that no one should ever have to be put through ever in their life. But that's just like my opinion, man. Well, I've got to go through here back into the original valley again. There better be some fucking Yetis in this, otherwise I'm going to be very disappointed. It's been like 40 minutes of gameplay and I haven't had the titular Yetis. I've only had the titular valley. And so it's not good enough. You gotta get on that shit, Ubisoft. Sort it out. Well, we have some suitable tension music. Does that mean that there's actually some dudes around here that I should give a shit about? There's that one on the bridge. I just point out that it seems to be that a worrying number of these cultists have deer antlers on their heads. Now let's have a little look-see at that. I mean, look, they have horns and, like, antlers and things. I mean, I can't help but think that these guys are playing the cultural appropriation game. And I am not okay with that. In fact, I'm so not okay with that, I'm going to have to execute them for this blasphemy and heresy. Ugh. There we go. I love the collision detection on these arrows. They love getting clipped on, like, little bits of terrain. They fucking love it. They really do. And I do believe that you should probably just vanish, frankly, for your heresy against deer kind. There you go. I do not approve of you humans stealing my head adornments for your own something something power privilege and all of that nonsense, right? Someone's saying you'll have better luck finding a non-cuck cis-white male at a campus safe space than finding a Yeti in this game. It certainly seems like that. Is this going to be one of those things where, even though the game is entitled something something Yetis and there are tooltips talking about how you can murder Yetis with a knife, that they're not actually going to be any Yetis in it, that it's all some elaborate ruse to con people into buying the DLC? I would not put it past Ubisoft. Oh, that does appear to be my pilot friend.
I'm going to leave you in a pile of parts. I am going to gut.
No, you're not going to cut me. You're going to receive an arrow to the gut and enjoy it. No, you're not. You're going to die. These guys are very sure of themselves, aren't they? It's just like, oh, I'm going to cut you and murder you and da-da-da-da-da, and... No, you're not. Receive a throwing knife to the face, please. Just cease living. You are the most mild of nuisances. Please cease and desist immediately. Right. Hello, pilot friend, who I've never fucking heard of or met or seen ever in my life. How are you?
Let's go. Come on.
You shall meet Yalung and be judged.
Of course I will, because what else would I do in this game? Can I just point out, Yalung is not a Yeti, unless that is Nepalese for Yeti. Oh, there we go! There we go! We have a fucking Yeti. We have the shadow of a Yeti. Good enough.
Where's my stuff?
Fucking close enough. Shadow of a Yeti, legit. Okay. Find a way out, and presumably get a shitload of guns on the way as well. But I am glad we have had our titular valleys, and maybe our titular Yeti. Of course, that may also have been an elaborate ruse. There may not actually be any Yetis in this game. They may simply be implied Yetis, where all you do is see them in silhouette form, so that you constantly just get teaser after teaser after teaser of Yeti. Knowing Ubisoft, I would not put it past them. I don't suppose anyone's pointed out to AJ that if you're trying to sneak around, having your torch turned on all the time is probably not the best way of stealthing about the place and not getting caught. I mean, it's kind of like... It's basically just like saying, hey, I want to be... Oh, there we go. Perfect. We have our Yeti. Delightful. Look at that. That's fucking awesome. And he looks like he's been covered in honey or something, but yeah. I guess you could say that's a sweet Yeti model. But yep, we did it. We've seen our Yeti and we've seen our valleys. Perfect. That is my entire interest in this expansion done and dusted. I believe that is a perfect place to end it and say goodbye, everyone. No, I guess we're going to have to go on and maybe murder the Yeti or something. Of course, that does require me finding some sort of gun.
I could sure use a grappling hook right about now.
You could use a grappling hook, but I'm not sure if you're going to have one of those anytime soon. Although I do believe that actually this might be a good place to end, because I do have my My timer is in fact running out, so I do have only 1 or 2 minutes left. So actually, I know I joke about it. That actually is the perfect time to wrap things up. So I do believe that I am actually going to say thank you all for watching this. I hope that you've at least enjoyed the fact that we finally managed to uncover a goddamn frickin' Yeti. But no, the stream is not beginning. We're ending it. We're ending the stream because, like I said, I have some things to do. My hour has timed down, and I've seen my valleys and I've seen my Yeti. So you know what? I am actually fucking happy with that. We did it. We did it, chat. We found a valley and we found a Yeti. My mission in life is complete, and hopefully you've enjoyed it as well. Just sort of some little filler content because I really don't feel like doing anything else, like, for a while, probably another 2 or 3 days at the rate that I'm feeling like dying. So hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I will see you all at some point in the not too distant future. So have fun, and thank you for joining me.